Hello everyone, welcome to Skills Island. In this video, we are going to create a background. So first of all, I have searched this background and I am going to animate this. So let's get started by downloading this graphics. Okay, it's downloaded. So now I am extracting this file. Yeah, it's extracted. Now let's open this file into the Illustrator first, because if we are going to animate any graphics, so we should have to we should have to separate all the elements which we are going or planning to animate in After Effects. So first of all, I'll copy all these objects and pasting it in a 1920 by 1080 page. So paste it. So I am fitting it in the screen first, because we will directly import this file in After Effect. Yeah, it's fitted now. Now I am going to group this all thing and aligning it to the stage. Okay, I'll save this file, because if Illustrator will crash, then it will difficult for us to recover it. So I am going to save this file uh, here and naming it woman. Okay, that's it. So now I am going to adjust these flowers a little bit, 2 or 3 point above, and same I'm going to do with this thing as well. 3 point I have placed, but these flowers are still outside, so I'm going to move it a little bit more. 1 2 3 4 5 frame I have moved. Same I'm going to do with this. Yeah, now the frame looks good to me. Now I am going to, there is space in between here, so I am going to scale it a little bit. Yeah, that's it. And again, let's align it. Okay, cool. So now it's time to separate all the things. So I am going to ungrouping all of these things and now releasing the clip mask. One thing I have, you have just noticed that the this is one of the copy of two. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm not going to use this flower. We are going to separate these flowers, and in After Effect we'll duplicate it. Yeah, so first I'll cut this flowers and paste it in a separate layer. Okay, this is it. So let's start with separating all these flowers, so we can animate it in After Effect. So I have just cut this flower and pasting it in a different layer, and there are objects behind this flower, so I am going to delete these things. Will create it in After Effects. So first I'm going to delete all of these things. Yeah, I have a separate flower. Now I am going to hide this. Now what we have these. Okay, I'm also placing it in different layers. These plants, uh, this plant, different layer. Now same thing going with these flowers. There are different type of objects here, so they are in blending mode. But if I'm going to import these backgrounds into After Effects, so they'll show a separate color. they don't show in blending mode, so that's why I'm deleting these things here. I have separated now. So yeah, we don't need this actually in After Effects. In this, for this thing we are going to use drop shadow. Yeah, that will work for us, so we don't need this. It will take a few minutes to just all these layers, all separate all these things in different layers. So okay, there are some flowers, some background elements are here as well, so I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete all of these things. There are something is in here as well, here as well, here as well. So it's, sorry, yeah, listed a different layer. There you go. Again, um, doing the same thing. Yeah, it will take time. And actually, animation will take time. Animation will take a lot of time to, each and every element we have to separate, because we have to animate all of things. So if we'll not separate elements in different layers, so we don't have much control over elements in After Effects. So that's why it is important to animate, getting control of every element. That's it. Okay, now for now I am just pasting this text also in a different layer. So there is a empty layer here, so I'm going to delete it. Okay, that's it. And we have these bubbles here, so I am doing one thing. I'm just copying this bubble and pasting it in a different layer. So there is a slightly change, but we can adjust it in After Effects. So it's time to save the illustrator, and now it's time to open the After Effects. So my After Effects is already opened, so first I'm clearing this thing up. Okay, there you go. Now I am going to upload that file. So this is the file, so make sure that your this option composition detail layer size should be selected when you are uploading, uh, different layer elements. So whenever you will upload, you will get all these layers in AI, all these AI layers in the After Effects, and also a composition, okay, where every element is placed on its own place. So that's it. Yeah, right now it's right now we are not able to see other elements because all layers are hide. So I am going to unhide all of these layers. Okay, now just a minute. I am scaling my timeline up for better preview. Okay, let's start with I'm going to check this button because I'm not going to see the objects here. So firstly we will save this file. So I am going to save this file at the same location, the name of woman. Okay, now this is it. Okay, I'm going to fit my composition here, and first the bubble thing, yeah, it's very uh, dark, so I am going to give a blending mode. Let's see with the lighten mode. Okay, there is some uh, screen mode. Let's see what happened with the add mode. Okay, overlay, soft lights. Okay, yeah, this looks a little good actually, but I am going to scale its opacity a little bit, so it should look like this. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. So now it's our time to animate these elements. So I am going to do one thing. I am going to just selecting all of these elements. Yeah, these are the all elements. I'm checking it by hiding it. Yeah, these are all the elements. So I am going to do one thing. I am moving it in a new comp, name flower, pressing OK, and now we have the flowers in a separate composition. Okay, so let's start animating these things. So first of all, I need a slight movement in all of these flowers. So for that, I'm going to give an expression in the position. So let's give a position. It's a wiggle expression. Uh, I'm going to give an amount of 2 and 10. So let's see what is going on with our let's see the movement here. So it's moving like this, but there is a problem going on here. The graphics is cutted here. So this is why, because the Illustrator file, yeah, there is a problem with the Illustrator file. We have reduced the size of artboard. So now I am going to do one thing. I am just going to opening the Illustrator. Here I am unhiding all my layers. So there, this is our artboard line. So I am going on my artboard tool and just scaling it this much. and saving it here. Okay, now I'm going to close my Illustrator file. Let's see. Yeah, now you can see here all thing is okay. And one more thing, I'm just telling why I have deleted all the backgrounds, because this problem happens whenever we a blending object we import from our Illustrator or somewhere else. So we can delete it later. So right now I am going to animate it. So it's 210 wiggle is I feel like it's good to go. So I am going to copy this wiggle. Next I am going to give a rotation in these flowers. So I need anchor point to be at center of this flower. So for that I am going to first open this checkbox. So I'll see where is my anchor point here. So for moving this anchor point, I am going to click here. Now I can move it by pressing Ctrl, and it's at the approx center, so it will work. It's a flower, so I am going to give a rotation wiggle. Yeah, right now it's moving from the center because the anchor point is here. So I am going to place this anchor point near here. So let's see the movement. Same thing I'll do with this. I'm going to move this anchor point here, and I am going to give a wiggle expression in the rotation. Okay, let's see. Yeah, same I'm going to do. Pasting the wiggle expression in the rotation. Yeah, so I am going to place this anchor point at the center and giving the wiggle expression in the position. Okay, same thing I am going to do here as well. Okay, now see next what we have. Okay, this plant, this leaves. So I'm going to again giving the expression in the rotation and moving this anchor point here. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's a white flower. So anchor point center and giving the again anchor point should be at center and giving the wiggle expression in the position. Yes, same thing again. Yeah, anchor point at the center and giving the expression in the position. Again the same thing, position, pasting the wiggle expression. Same thing, pasting the wiggle expression. Let's see, same thing, pasting the wiggle expression. Okay, let's see again. We have pink one, position, pasting the wiggle expression. Let's see what more flower is here, pasting the wiggle expression here as well. So what is this actually? Okay, one flower also. I'm going to again pasting the wiggle expression here. One more flower, pasting the wiggle expression in position, pasting the wiggle expression. Okay, it's not in center, so I'm going to placing it at center, and again I am going to pasting the wiggle expression here. And one more, Also have to center these, yeah, like this. Okay, and this also I'm going to give a quick explanation. Now I have selected Control A and closing all the layers. So the wiggle expression for random movements, because we cannot adjust these movements on our own, it will take a lot of time to create manually. So expression is helping us to uh, give a variation in animation. So yeah, this looks good to me. Now I am going to rotate the flowers. For that I am going to give, now I am going to give an expression on rotation of flowers. So let's see, with one flower I am going to give a 2 and amount of 40. Let's see what happened with it. Okay, its movement is too fast, I guess, so I am going to give it 1. Let's see what happened with the 1. uh, yeah, 1 looks good to me. So I'm going to copy this and I'll paste it on all the flowers. So paste it here, rotation, paste it here. I'll do one thing, I'm selecting all of it and pressing R. Now all rotation properties are opened. Okay, so I'm just going to paste this expression in this flower and this flower, uh, this as well, yeah, this one, let's see, this one, yeah, this one, all of these are flowers. So I am pasting all of expression in all these flowers. Yeah, it's done now. So let's see. Yeah, looks good. Great. Now I am going to come at my woman composition. So first we'll do one thing, we'll give a drop shadow in the flower composition. So it's look like this. So I am going to change this amount to around 10. Yeah, it's looks good, but see, we are not able to see these drop shadows here. So for that I also I have to give drop shadow separately. So I'm going to go inside and giving a drop shadow here. It's 5 out of 10 I am going to give. Okay, see, now you are able to see these drop shadow here. So now I am going to copy this drop shadow and selecting all of these layers and pasting it. Yeah, that's it. Now I am going to come in my vermin composition. So let's see, the drop shadow is too high of this composition, so I am going to reduce it a little. I'm going to give it a 3 and I'm going to give an opacity of 30. Yeah, looks good. There you go. Now I am going to, I need these flowers here as well. So for that I am duplicating this composition and selecting transform horizontal. Again, right click, transform vertical. Okay, now this is our scene is completed. Now I am also I need a slight movement in my in this background. So for that I have to do some slight things here. First we'll do one thing, we just animate this woman's day. So for that I am going to take a text layer. Okay, yeah, there you go. So I'm going to write here woman's day. Okay, now let's scale this scaling this text size to something like this. Okay, and I am going to hide this layer. Let's see what, let's explore any font. Yeah, it's looking a little bit good. So I am using this font, and also there is one more text behind it. So I just duplicate this layer and move it a little bit downwards. Let's see first what is in it. It's 8 March 2025. Okay, so I am scaling. Okay, selecting this layer and scaling it like this and placing it here. And now I am going to hide this layer. Also I am going to open this grid. Now I have just opened this grid. So I am placing this text above here. Yeah, yeah, it's good. So now I need a drop shadow in it. Okay, and I'm going to give the softness to 10. Looks good. Yeah, also I'll just copy this drop shadow and pasting it in the above layer. It's not looking good, so I'll do one thing, I'll just change the uh, font of this text. So for that have to go in the characters. Okay, I'll do one thing, I'll just pick a plain text for these things. So let's, yeah, let's go with open sans, and giving it a semi bold, scaling text size near here. And also I need, yeah, I need this spacing. Okay, yeah, that's it. So now I'll do one thing, I'll just animate my scene. So first I am going to give a position here in the compositions and going 20 frame forward, and also placing a key at first frame. I'm just placing it outside like this. Also same I am doing with this flowers as well. Okay, and now selecting all the layers and pressing F9, giving easy ease. Yeah, let's see, I am going to open the graph editor, selecting these points and doing it like this. Okay, now, yeah, this is our animation. So now I have to animate this text. So for animating this text, let's see some presets here. So I am going in the animation presets, and the presets section, there is a text section here. So let's explore, yeah, let's explore some, let's see with fill and stroke. Okay, Yeah, maybe we can use it after our first fade in animation. So first we have a fade in animation. So let's see with organic. It's looking weird. It's also looking very weird. Okay. See, bouncing animation is here. There are a lot of presets. You can, explore these presets and see which presets, which text animation work for you. First, we'll see a fade in animation. So I'm going to open this animate in folder and let's see if someone work for something will work for us. Let's see the 3D. There are some 3D effects as well. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. So I am giving same animation in the below text as well. So here is our animation. Now the text is, yeah, at this point the text is the animation is completed. So again I am going to duplicate this layer, and now I am going to give some flickery effect in it. So let's see where are those effects. Yeah, this looks good. No, it's actually, yeah, this looks good. So now this is our animation, and at this point now I am going to give some, I need some moving background here. So for that I need some particles. So again I am going on the Pixels website. Okay, it's the video of these websites are free, so I can use videos. Okay, I have just downloaded this particle, but why it's taking so much time? It's, I don't know why it's, the website is down, I guess. So it's downloaded. No, now I'm going to upload this in my file here. Okay, and now I am placing it here. So also I have to change the blending mode to screen, or let's see what happened with the ad. Yeah, it's kind looking like this, and also I'm going to give it a 20 opacity. It's high, I guess, so I'm going to give it a 15. Let's see on 100%. So this is our 100%. So let's try with 10. Okay, looks good. Also, if you want some bubbles moving animation at the background, so for that I am going to, first I have to take a solid layer, and where is our effect panel? So I am searching it, particle, CC particle word, I am using it here. Okay, let's see. It's grid guide towards rate longevity producer physics. Yeah, there is the physics, and I'm going to give it a, so it's explosive. Now I am going to place it at the center. Where is the center? Yeah, this is the center, and velocity is this, and gravity I am going to give the gravity 0, and velocity I am increasing it like this. Okay, also I need to change the particle size, particle type, so it's line, so I am going to give it a faded sphere. Okay, also I have to change this color as well. Let's see, it's not that good, so I am changing it in a bubble. Okay, again I need to scale up the birth size and as well as the death size. Okay, and I'm reducing the birth rate. Let's try with 1. So let's see. Okay, the animation is too fast, so I am going to reduce this velocity to 0.5 and increasing the longevity. Again I am 0.02, giving the gravity and scaling the longevity here 0.05. Let's see with 0.05. Okay, I also have to increase the longevity. Okay, I guess it's the maximum longevity, so I am going to give a 0.1. Let's see. And again I have to reduce the birth rate. Okay, and death size should be same as birth size. Okay, now again I'll do one thing. I'll reduce this to 0.2. Okay, yeah, now I am placing it here and here, all the way below, and reducing its opacity to something like something like 15. See here, you get to know these bubbles are animating or not. Yeah, it's here. So that's it, our animation is completed. And if you think like the background, you can change it to some other color. So I'm also going to give you how to change it. So I am going to placing a hue and saturation in the background layer. Okay, this is the background layer, and I'm checking the colorize option. Now you have seen there is some changes in this background. So now I am scaling it near to 50, and now I can change this color. Okay, now if I feel like this is looks good to me, so I can go with this color as well. Okay, it's done. Now if you guys are already done this video, you can export it. And now if you want to you have horizontally you have created this video, but you need this video in a reel format as well. So I'm going to convert this vertical video and this horizontal video in vertical. So for that I'm going to just duplicating my this composition women 2. Now I'm going to open this composition here. Okay, so first of all I'm going to change my composition settings. So it's 1080 by 1920. paste it. Yeah, this is it. Now first go with the background. I am going to scale my background to this level. Okay, it's done. You can also, rotate your background as well. So for this is a still thing, so I am going to rotate this thing here. And let's see, this layer we are also, I'm also going to rotate this layer to -90 and a little bit scale in it. Okay, also I'm going to rotate this to 90. Okay, let's see our text. We have two different animations in our text, so I'm going to do one thing. I am going to take a null object here and placing all the three text layers with the null object, and now I can scale this animation down. Yeah, this is it. Now we only have this upper part, so let's see this part. Okay, so I have just did one thing. I just come to on this keyframe and selected both of the keys and moving it here. So let's see. Okay, it's this composition. So at this point, okay, at this point I need this composition here. Okay, as well as there is a blank background, so I am scaling it a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. Also I have to place this as well, so I am going to placing it here. This is your vertical video is ready. So that's all for now. If you like this video, do subscribe us. Thank you for watching. Bye.